Figured it out. It was not my ignition switch. It was not anything over in the fuse and relay. It was not my CPS. Despite countless people doing that old echo chamber on the internet, repeating what they see in other forums without actually thinking about the diagnosis, except one Reddit user who gave me really, really good advice on how to tackle this issue. I can't think of your name off the top of my head, but thank you very much for that information. What it ended up being was this wire down in here. The actual adapter that plugs into the end of it was broken. That is the wire that feeds to your clutch safety switch in a manual. So yeah, cut out that little adapter, twisted the two pairs together. Jeep starts on it like normal now. I did try with this little guy plugged in, but didn't have any luck with that. But this right here, this was the culprit. I'm not exactly sure what failed in it, but something definitely went wrong with it. And the way I was able to figure that out was with this handy little toner. Connected it to one of those pins and realized that on, I believe it was the pin on the right in there, when I hooked it up, I was not getting any tone through the line. I followed it all the way up through the harness. Didn't get any tone at all. When I hooked it up to the other pin, I had tone all the way up to this little white block here, as well as going out the firewall. So I knew that connection was fine, but the other one didn't really get anything. Also had to make sure that I was getting power to that adapter, and the way I was doing that was I've got my fancy little voltmeter down here, and I was hooking into my red wire going here, and then grounding and turning the key on, and I was getting 12.5 volts. And then I did this yellow wire, which is, I believe this is the wire that goes down to the clutch safety switch, and I was getting power out of that. So that's when I knew that my ignition switch was fine. So just kind of moved forward from there and figured that maybe my issue was down there, and sure enough it was. So yeah, hopefully this is useful to someone else in the future. If not, oh well, it'll just sit on the internet and fall into the abyss. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.